Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt, and welcome back to Crypto Kings. And today's video, we have an awesome announcement to talk about with Shiba Inu that just happened a few minutes ago. So if you guys are new, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more daily Shiba Inu videos, and let's get right into it. So I've been, sort of occupied the past couple of days and haven't been keeping up with what I should have been, folks. But take a look at what we are seeing here on our screen, folks. Up 15% over the past 24 hours on SHIB, which is absolutely incredible. And this is only being accentuated by a current announcement. So if you guys have not seen this already from Kraken, of course, they've done it. They've officially listed it. Now, they announced it a couple of days ago. When you check their Twitter, you guys can see this was announced. So this was not a surprise by any means. But of course, you guys can see 50,000 likes on the tweet here. And of course, the trading was to be live today. So officially, a couple of hours ago, you guys can see deposits and trading are live right now for Shiba Inu. So they, of course, talk about what SHIB is, the services that are available for SHIB, what deposits require, how many confirmations, yada, yada, yada. And it looks as if this is going to be the real deal, folks. So this has had a very interesting effect on the current price, which we are going to dive into because I really do think it is important. But before we do, folks, make sure to check out Webull. Top of the link down below in the description, guys. It is super easy to do. If you guys want to get started trading stocks, crypto, all that good stuff, you guys use my link, and you guys should get some free stuff with my link. So check it out. Top of the link down below in the description. So let's take a look and unpack essentially what this Kraken announcement has actually done for us. So the main thing to note is, of course, on the 29th, we see that the Kraken listing is announced. And that is when they first initially talk about it. And that sends a surge all the way from around 39 all the way up to around 54, which is just bonkers. I mean, this is amazing stuff. But what is, sort of important is to see what happens afterwards. So again, we hit 54. This is monumental, but then we get our expected pullback. And this pullback would have likely been, a little bit more permanent or a little bit more dramatic if they did not right now just tweet that they have officially listed it. So right now, they've officially mentioned that it is listed. This was just a couple of hours ago. So if we take our current time and go back 1, 2, you guys can see right here, a couple of hours ago from now, we start to see a reversal. So we bounce off of the 47, 46 and a half-ish kind of area, and we start bouncing back up again. And right now, we are back on the upswing. So essentially what this means is that more people are using Kraken to buy SHIB than they are to sell SHIB. And, the rest of the market is sort of, in a sense, following suit. I mean, this surge was just monumental. I mean, going from 39 all the way up to 54 like that is incredible. But of course, that wasn't going to be sustained. And I think most people knew that. Because whenever you have a period of growth like this, it's never going to be sustained forever like that, unless you're entering a completely different territory with something that has a very low market cap, entering a large market cap or whatnot. Decentraland was an example of that. But in the instance of something like this that already has a high market cap, when you see growth that is like just parabolic like this, of course you're going to have some pullback. Now the question is, what happens now? Well, I think this could very well just be a flagpole with a bull flag, and this could very well continue to do this for a while. And of course, this is really the major thing for me, is seeing how we are able to sort of create this bull flag here, because you guys can see we have the flagpole getting set up. This is very commonly done. And then of course we have the sort of body of the flag, and after this goes on for a little while, you may see a bull run. So this is a very common movement that has essentially happened. But what is concerning to me is the orientation of the bottom. So, when you see a bull flag like this, ideally, if it comes up from the bottom like this, where you're coming up from a low point and headed in to a high point, you're of course going to probably have a bearish, sort of movement. And then of course, if you come from the top down, you're going to have more of a bullish movement. So the movement in which the flagpole is designed is definitely going to be helpful here in in terms of seeing in the near future whether or not this is a bullish or a bearish movement, but I definitely do see some opportunity here for this to continue to work its way up. Of course, in the market cap here, you guys can see we're at around $26 billion here on the day. So that is, of course, up 15% as well. And when we check the other tokens here on CoinMarketCap, you guys can see we are creeping up once again on Avalanche. So definitely a nice move up, potentially retaking that number 11 and maybe number 10 spot in the near future if things go according to plan here. In terms of volume, up 350%. Oh my goodness, over the past 24 hours. That is bonkers. A $10 billion day is incredible. And again, when you look at the historical data, a $10 billion day has not been had for a while. It has been a long time since we've seen a $10 billion day. And I think that generally we are going to be getting SHIB back on the map here in the near future. It looks as if we are going to definitely get the name back out there, to say the least, on social media and things like that. So when we go to check some of our indicators, of course, you guys know I love to do that. The relative strength index here is one of my go-tos. And essentially, what it is showing is that right when we have the Kraken listing surge, we are way overextending ourselves. Again, we get a little bit beyond, what the relative strength index considers to be acceptable based on current market conditions. So we go from, from where we were right around the middle, 50-ish, all the way to the high 70s on the relative strength index, even low 80s here, which again is definitely way too high to be sustainable. Unless, you're in a really weird, situation like with those meta cryptos. A lot of those just grew from a small market cap and stayed, but SHIB definitely does respond a little bit more to these kind of trading indicators because it's already out there. It's already, the 12th biggest crypto in the world. So of course it is going to respond a little bit more directly to, different indicators and signals like this. So again, we have the noted pullback to right around the middle, right around 50 here. But then of course, with the news of the new Kraken listing, it looks as if we are actually headed back on the way up because of the fact we are actually listed. Now, again, this isn't a surprise. Everybody knew this was coming, but regardless, I definitely, still think that this is, important for getting us back on the map here and sort of stopping this downward momentum. So again, that is our goal, to stop this downward trajectory as best possible. Then when we check the Fibonacci Retracement, of course, you guys can see it's going to outline the high and the low, the most recent run. So we've got the low here right around 36 and the high of around 54. And essentially what it is showing is that right around the 38.2% line, it looks as if this is the spot to have our pullback. So again, it looks as if we are bouncing off of either the 38.2%, maybe you could, go down to the 50% line if you wanted to give us a little bit of room, a little bit of margin for error, to say. But regardless, we have retained over 50% of the gains we have made from here to here, and that is always a good thing. So with that being said, folks, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more daily SHIB vids if you guys have not already. Thank you all so much. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about this Kraken listing and where you see SHIB going in a week from now. Thanks so much, everybody. My name is Matt. See you all on the next one. Peace.